If his weight distribution isn't forward like this on your chest, if he was sitting like Andy is sitting, you don't have to exaggerate it, right? But he's here, he's holding you, but he's kind of leaning, right? Pulling on your arm. Just shift your hips to here, behind you, and sit up. This works surprisingly many times. Unless people are really experienced with golf scarf, then leaning, this doesn't work anymore, right? Especially if he's on his toes, his hips are off the ground, and he has all of his weight on me. Like now it's like crushing me, it sucks. And no, go ahead. And if I try to sit up, I won't be able to. Now you try to sit up, you can. You need this hand on the inside of the armpit, so pull the elbow to create space. Again, this is kind of a sharp movement. You go like this and you punch the back of his elbow here. So you make this hole and then you rotate your wrist in. Once your wrist is inside, you're gonna use pressure with your forearm like this, okay? This all happens at the same time. I kind of strike his armpit, keeping my frame in. Don't go like this. Keep your frame in. Move the elbow back and switch your hips a little bit. You fell over just a bit. Sometimes that happens, okay? You go like this. You come up to here. If he hasn't fallen yet, he's pretty far over. Now I can either hug his head or I can keep this here. Sometimes it's more pressure. I bring my right knee down to the mat and I lift my butt to finish the full movement. I switch to a half scarf of my own, okay? Your drive with the forearm, like this movement, try to make it strong enough that even if I'm not lifting my hips or anything, I get my butt underneath Andy and I'm striking hard enough that he's almost falling over already, okay? This won't work against big and heavy people. If someone is a lot weaker than you, sure, you can just go, like, get the f off, right? But if it's an adult your size, and he's holding you, obviously that's not gonna do anything. But this pressure, and then this arm has to go back like a Victorian nude. You know those paintings? Put your elbow behind you and turn as much as you can. Come up. Don't lift your leg like that, just come up. And finish by switching and lifting your hips. If you're struggling to get on your side because there's too much weight on your diaphragm, lift your hips first. When I do this pull, look, I'm gonna I move my hips underneath his butt and I lift like a bridge. Then I come here and I just move around, okay? And guys, when you land, make sure I'm not putting weight on Andy just because I don't want to like kill him every time I do the rep. But the reason I ask you to do that is so you're able to lift your hips and drive when you need to. That's your real scarf hold, okay? If you get used to something like this, and then I ask you to lift your hips, you're going to look pretty like a beached marine animal. Okay, this. You're always mobile. Everyone got it? Hips under, bridge, and do the same roll. 1, 2. If I go underneath him and I do all this, then I hug his head to come up, and Andy is hip to the game. Instead of just getting rolled, he sits back into side control, bases himself out, and goes back like this. I'm pulling him and nothing is gonna happen. If you stay here, he's gonna take your back, right? So if you wind up in this position, all you're gonna do is shift your hips to the other side, like so. reverse to reverse. But it's important to know that. Usually if you go fast, you don't have to do this. He's just gonna roll. But if he reacts in time and he's back here, or he just saw it coming, because he also knows the escape. Then get used to that, like the hip switch stretch we do. I use my hand, I come off, switch my direction, and I put all my weight on it. Everyone got it?
Let's go.
1, 2.